Entering the rematch at Santiago Bernabeu's home field, in all aspects it is clear that Real Madrid has many advantages from the support of the home team's fans, experience in great matches, and impressive form, and especially in very high spirit after just officially winning La Liga. However, on the other hand, Bayern Munich is also showing their determination to win this season's only title. If Real Madrid is highly appreciated for its bravery, then on the other side of the battle line, the Bavarian team does not lack the famous German bravery, so it wouldn't be too strange if Bayern Munich created a surprise. Right from the first minutes, the match was very tense at a very high speed, with continuous attacks and pressing from both teams. Opportunities were continuously created. In the 6th minute, Rodrigo was almost able to cushion the ball close to goalkeeper Manuel Neuer's goal after Carvajal made an extremely uncomfortable cross inside. 7 minutes later, there were still suffocating efforts towards Bayern Munich's wooden goal. Real brought the ball to Vinicius' right position and he shot the ball into Neuer's goal. The ball bounced out and found the right spot, Rodrigo's position, but unfortunately his shot once again failed to beat Neuer. Unlike the confrontations with Man City, Real always let their opponents have the ball and just waited for the right moment to launch sharp counterattacks, but today they were the ones proactively taking control of the match. Continuously Manuel Neuer's goal was next and the situation was on alert. However, saying that does not mean that coach Thomas Tuchel's army can only endure the battle. Instead, they also created a few situations that made Madridistas tremble. The answer from Bayern Munich proved that even though they were losing in terms of position, they still knew how to make a difference and were ready to make Real Madrid hate them at home at any time. It seemed like today was a display of acrobatic skills in front of the goal for the goalkeepers, as both Manuel Neuer and André Lunin continuously had to show off their talents to save Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. Missing many good opportunities in the first half, the two teams had to go into the break with a draw. However, that did not mean that the pace of the match slowed down. Vinicius Jr. continuously had tricky and speedy handling situations on the left wing to overcome Joshua Kimmich. And then after wasting the opportunity, it was finally time for Real Madrid to pay the price. Alphonso Davies had a decisive and unusual tackle from this player, a right-footed finish that created a surprise. Starting from the counterattack, Alphonso Davies rushed forward at full speed. He passed Ferland Mendy before launching an unstoppable shot into goalkeeper Lunin's net. That is the star bravery of Bayern Munich's warriors. They promoted to punish their opponents. As the end of the match approached, many people really thought that this was the end of the road for coach Carlo Ancelotti and his students. But in the Champions League, with Real Madrid, nothing is impossible and the craziest scenario has happened. In the 88th minute, no one expected that Neuer, who deserved to receive the MVP title for Bayern Munich today, would make a fatal mistake, giving Joselu a goal. We all talked about Neuer as a saint for Bayern throughout the entire match, but just for a moment people will only talk about this mistake anymore. Then at minute 90+1, the same name Joselu had only been on the field for exactly 10 minutes and completed his double in a messy situation in Bayern's penalty area. VAR then stepped in to determine whether Rudiger was offside in that situation or not. But after a few seconds, the whole stadium was silent, waiting to hear the final decision, and no one could stop the Real Madrid players from rushing out to celebrate. Even in the 90+13 minute. Matthijs de Ligt was able to put the ball into Real Madrid's net, but in the end the referee blew the whistle saying that a Bayern player was in an offside position. The coaching staff and all the players immediately got angry and asked VAR to intervene. But it seemed to be rejected by the referee, and in the end the decision was made to issue a card towards an assistant of Tuchel. All scenarios have been arranged by fate as if the winner of today's match has already been chosen. And that is Real Madrid, no matter what percentage of chances Bayern has to win, no matter how hard Tuchel's students try, in the end victory will still call Real Madrid's name. With this result, Real Madrid will enter the 17th final in the club's history, and certainly, their goal will be the 15th final in the Champions League playground. As for Carlo Ancelotti, he enjoyed the atmosphere of the Champions League final on Friday more than any other colleague. As for Bayern Munich, they can simply blame themselves. It is true that after this match there will be discussions surrounding criticism towards Manuel Neuer and even controversies related to the decisions of VAR or the referees. But in the end the same result remains unchangeable.